What's up, everybody? What's going on? Welcome back. Not really a review, just kind of a little project I'm working on. I wanted to kind of film it to show you guys. If you've seen this video or my channel at all, I have this Harbor Freight tool cart over here. Um, so, uh, Real quick, as you can see, I'm in the process of adding stuff here. But so on these Harbor Freight tool carts, this is I believe, a second gen tool cart. Maybe somebody could out there knows. When I bought this, it's the five drawer. Maybe like 7 years ago, I bought this. It was only in black. The uh, five drawer didn't even exist yet, or any of those other ones. Basically, I bought it, and after I bought it, I realized it was completely useless. I just had too many tools, so I just tried to consolidate what I use on a regular basis uh, just to this, and then the rest of it's kind of scattered everywhere. But in the very bottom section here, so normally it ends here, and then this whole bottom's empty, right? So I used to have, I'll swing you around. I used to have this in the bottom. If you see my old videos, it's a Husky top chest. It was just laying around. I wasn't using it. It has a lid that goes on it. The lid was, it made it too tall, so it wouldn't fit. I couldn't really get it in here without taking the whole thing apart, and I didn't want to do that um, at the time. So I built a 2x4 frame that went in the base, and then that Husky chest sat on top. So this morning I found there was a guy on Marketplace. He was selling the top section to this. Basically, I want to say this is the first gen that he had tool cart. So he was just selling the top section. Okay, so no legs, no bottom, no casters, nothing. Just the top section that has the lid and the five drawers. Um, so I'll bring it over here. So this is the, this is the top section here. Um, as you can see here, it's the top section. So it has the sticker inside. So I think this is maybe first gen. I don't know. Maybe somebody out there knows the answer to that. But so it has, just this top section here. And then the bottom drawers were attached to it. So I just drilled out all the rivets there. You can see all the holes. I drilled out all the rivets all the way around. All of this attaches to the bottom, the hinges and everything. So this is all that's left. So all I wanted was the bottom section. I don't really need this. This still has the locking bars on the bottom. So there's a lot of videos on YouTube of these mods doing this, and I hate every single one of them. Sorry if that hurt your feelings. I don't like them. I think they're stupid. I think they're ugly. A lot of guys take that top section, they bolt it to the side and make some cabinet or something. I have no room for that. Even if I did, I wouldn't do it anyway because I don't like it. I think it looks stupid. And then they were like cutting the bottom section out and chopping it all to hell and doing all kinds of weird stuff, and I just don't like it. It looks ugly. It's not clean. They like take the handle, the grab handle here, and they're like bolting it to the front and then bolting another one to the front. Why? I mean, it looks stupid. It's ugly looking. I hate it. I don't like it. So I'm going to try to get you in closer here. So I'm still working on it now. So this is where the original one ends here. And this bottom section is the section that I cut off of the other one. Okay, so what I ended up doing is, you can see back in here, there's bolts all the way around. Let me take you off the mothership here. So you see there, okay, all the way around I have bolts. So I just took this, I put some 2x4s underneath, propped this up, okay, and then bolted it to the underside of the top cabinet. So I'm basically repeating, it's the same amount of drawers, and we're just repeating it. So I didn't film any of it because it was kind of a nightmare. I've been spending all morning doing this. He sold this to me for $40, if I didn't mention that. It has broken drawer slides, so this drawer slide is completely gone. I just ordered some, so I'm going to replace them. These ones are okay. This one's completely broken. I'll probably replace these next. They're okay. This one's really sticky. I tried to put some WD-40 silicone on it, but I just ordered some bottom ones over here tomorrow, so I'll replace those. They just have rivets on the side, drill them out. Sometimes I've seen other mods where they take all these drawer slides off and then they move these 2 shallow drawers up, so there's 4 shallow drawers. That gets really complicated. It's really complicated. There's a lot of measuring. I don't want to screw with any of that. It just gets to be a huge pain in the ass, so I'm not even going to mess with that. I'm just going to double it. It's just going to be, it's just going to be identical. That's what we're doing right now. So the hardest part is adding this section here. So once you bolt this in, you have this center bar. Okay, that center bar here has the drawer sides attached to it. That was bolted to the underside over here. It's bolted to the underside of that top lid. So this was a huge nightmare. It took me forever to figure out how to do it. So if you're trying to do this and you're trying to do it cleanly, this is why I wanted to make this, because I haven't seen anybody else really do it. So this back here, get some light here. Okay, so this is the back of the original upper cabinet here. So this bar here was bolted to the other one, like I said, and the drawer sides are bolted to this. Okay, so this is what you have to do after I spent a lot of time messing around with it. And put it back on the tripod here real quick. Okay, let me take this out real fast. So there's little tabs on the side to take it off. So I only have 1 bolt on this. So what you have to do, the easiest way I found, okay, so there's a bolt there, and then there's a bolt back there. So you can see here there's like no space at all. So I just added some washers, 3 washers to the top of that. If you can see that, I know it's hard to see. And the same thing over here. I just added some washers because you can see how tight it is right there. You're just gonna barely be able to tighten that down. So how do you get this in there to where it's even? So I was trying to do all kinds of measuring, and that was completely useless. So what I did was I took this bar, okay, put 1 drawer in on this side, whichever side, doesn't matter. Put it in here, put it in here, and hold this up. And then you have to try to mark your holes. But you could take, you could drill the rivets out of this if you wanted to. I wouldn't advise to do that because once you do that, because this rivet holds both of these tracks together. So on the this track here, the rivet goes through both tracks. So if you drill those rivets out, you're screwing yourself. So I had to try to get a sharp, like a pick in there, and just kind of scrape the paint off so I knew where to drill. The back one wasn't, it was a lot harder than the front one. So I ended up drilling out the back one slightly bigger to give me some wiggle room. So now I still have to drill another hole here because in this track, there's another hole there as well as here in the front. So there's going to be another hole right there. So now that I've got these ones in, I can pull this drawer out. It will stay, it won't fall. I can mark my holes, and then attach it. So that way it's duplicated. Now, yeah, down here it's kind of ugly looking. You're going to have this space. I just threw some pry bars down here, stuff I don't really use too often. There was other guys that were setting this flat down on here and then cutting the whole front section of this out. I don't want to do any of that crap. I don't want to make any cuts on this or anything. I'm trying to do it clean. Yeah, this is not the greatest looking. If you wanted to, you could just cover it with a piece of metal or something. I don't know. I think it'll be fine. I don't care. I just want to get more drawer space because I don't really want to go spend $300 or $400 right now on another box. So if getting this one for $40, I mean, it's a smoking deal, and it'll do just fine for me. So when you're going to put this in, on the back side, I just made sure it's flush back there. Um, just make sure it's flush with the back. I pulled this all the way out. I don't have a lot of room in here to really film or work, but um, so I was just making sure that it was flush, and then flush, back in here, so that way it's not, the drawers still function properly. They're not gonna like bow or be too tight. It seems like it's fine. Once I replace the broken tracks and everything, I think it'll be better. I kind of lucked out that it's the exact same color and everything. So um, once I get all this back together and get that track replaced, I will film more and show you guys where I'm at. Okay, I will see you soon. Alright there, guys. So here's where I'm at now. Oh man, I'm really excited about this. I'm really stoked. I'm glad I found this this bottom section here. Um, Tomorrow the drawer slides will be here, so I'll fix this bottom one that's broken. I mean, it still works, sorta. You just gotta kind of be careful. I'm not gonna probably put anything in there just yet. But man, I just doubled my space. I don't have a lot of room here in my garage, so that's why I don't have like a giant freaking box, because I got tons of crap. Big workbench, shelves, really no room. So this is all, this is what I got. So this is what it looks like now. I used to hate these small drawers, but I'm kind of liking them now because, I can put a lot of, little things in them. I really wanted to clear this off. So I had the wrench holder up here. It's just too much weight for this lid. Every time I try to go move it, this lid wants to just collapse and everything falls off of it. I had a lot of weight on there, wrenches and stuff. I had the magnetic, this magnetic bar. Here's a little hack for you guys if you want to make one of these. The back side of these are not magnetic. So if you buy 2 of them and then you bolt them together, then you can actually stick that, wherever you want. Because when you buy these from Harbor Freight, and man, they are really, I can't even get it off. I can't even get it off now. I have to put the camera down. Yeah, they are really, they're really strong. But yeah, they're not magnetic on the backside. These are designed for you to actually bolt it to something, which when I first bought them, I didn't realize it. I think it only comes 1 in a pack. So I had to buy a second one, bolt them together. Now you can put it anywhere. I mean, this thing is, I can't even pull it off with one hand. Ugh! Yeah, I can't even pull it off with one hand. It is super strong. So that's what used to be up there. I had all my little extensions here for the impact driver. I'll probably 3D print something to go in here. I don't, maybe I'll 3D print something for this stuff. Maybe for the wrenches. I don't know. I like having this little drawer now to put all this stuff in. All that used to be up here, so pretty much most of all this was hanging up on there. So man, I've got tons of room, and I probably got too much room, and I don't even know what to do with it. So these are still the same, they haven't changed, but now I get to reorganize. So I'm really stoked about that because I have a lot of stuff packed away in other places. I couldn't keep it in here, so now that I've doubled my space, and then down here, I mean, I could reach down in there. I can put all my pry bars, long stuff. I don't really use that often. I was kind of worried about getting back in there, but it's fine. I was thinking maybe covering that up, but I won't. This is it's a little wobbly. I might put a bar. I'll take it out later, but I might get a piece of angle iron and bolt it to here and then go along the sides, just to give it a little bit of rigidity. But that freaking works great, man. And getting this bolted in, as you saw, was a nightmare. But I did it. It was a freaking nightmare, but I did it. So I got it all bolted down. Yeah. Man, I'm excited. I think this is way better than any of the other mods I've seen for these on YouTube. You know, the handle is still where it needs to be. I don't have that stupid top box thing on the side. That thing's completely useless. And so that is where I'm at. I will put a link for the drawer slides in the description if you have an issue with yours. I found some pretty good ones. So if you're looking for those, I'll put a link for those. They're not cheap. They're like 35 bucks for just a set. So if you need a lot of them, just keep in mind. But they are good ones. They're heavy duty. So um, a buddy of mine replaced his. So and I seen his. I asked him where he got them. So he sent me a link. So I just ordered them. Be here tomorrow. I'm just gonna change this bottom one that's broken. I really want to change this one too. This one here, I mean, it's okay, but I think if I put some weight in it, it might get worse. These ones are actually good. They're perfect. I've lubed them up and everything. Put grease on. They were actually real stiff, and I greased them, so man, they're nice and smooth now. I did grease this one, but it's rough. It's probably time to change it, but the bottom one's going to get changed first since they're kind of pricey. I'll do that one first, and then I'll do this one later, and then, I mean, mine are fine. I actually take care of mine. The guy I got this from, I don't know, it was kind of beat up. Didn't really take care of it at all, so, yeah. So let me know what you think about this. I think it looks pretty sweet. And that's all I got. I'll see you in the next one.